I think it's important to just start with what you have. And I think it's important to just make your daily routine a part of your content. You know, instead of me trying to sell these products online, why don't I just make myself the product?
Because it sounds like the formula is look at what's working.
Model it.
Model it. Do it in your own way.
Step one is get the formula down.
And then consistency.
It's really important to have the call to action because that's how I'd get 50,000 followers in a day, 30,000 in a day. If you want to create content, it's a long-term strategy and a long-term play, and it's not going to be an overnight lead generation system.
Right. Instagram was always going, but I grew much faster on TikTok.
How I respond to the negative comments was with emojis. You're never going to win those battles.
Welcome back to the Create with Kate podcast. I have an incredible guest in the studio today and a friend. We met a couple years ago. We used to work together, and now he is just doing all these fantastic things. He is amazing at short form content, long form content, all the content. And now he recently has gotten into real estate. And I'm just so blessed that he's on the podcast. So welcome, Pierre.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here, Kate, you know?
Let's talk about short form content
That's
for my audience.
Okay.
When I met you, which was a couple years ago, you had a lot of followers, but you didn't have over 1 million. Because I feel like that happened when you were working there.
Yeah.
Right? At Pineda. Well, let's start with just creating content, like just getting started creating, right? Like what advice do you have for people that are, I mean, you've heard all the things, right? Like, oh, I don't have time, or, oh, when I get this or that, or when I'm good enough, then I'll start. Like,
I think it's just important to create content when it's convenient for you. Like most people don't know why I started creating my videos outside. I had to walk my dog 3 times a day. So when I was walking my dog 3 times a day, I was like, how can I maximize my time? I was like, why don't I just create videos while I'm outside walking him? So like in most of my videos, you'll notice that my dog's panting in the background. Right? Like I know that it's there because it's my dog. So I think people just need to do it when it's convenient for them.
So they can be consistent.
Yes, because I have to walk my dog 3 times a day. So every morning I would just like pull out my phone. I had an iPhone X at the time, the basic. It was like the iPhone 10, you know? But at the moment, the iPhone 13 was more popular.
Yeah.
So I had an older phone model. I didn't have a brand new phone. I'm like anti-upgrading my phone unless like I need to. Like, you know, like once I started creating content is when I got an iPhone 13 Pro Max because people were telling me my video quality looks like really bad, but I still got to 100,000 followers with it.
Even with that.
Yeah. So like, I think it's important to just start with what you have. And I think it's important to just make your daily routine a part of your content instead of feeling like you have to stop what you're doing to create content. And then if you have to schedule it where it's like, okay, I'm going to spend 2 hours today to just do this content and focus.
Yeah.
So I think it's really like up to you, but like you can work it around your schedule. If you go for 15-minute walks, you can record that content when you're doing your walks. If you do like 15-minute something in your house, you can do something for 15 minutes in your house. But I think it's just to do it versus to think about it. I didn't think about it, I did it. And that's why I kind of had success. But I did it with the bare minimum, just an iPhone X.
So, okay, I love this. So when you first started, like I want to talk about the progression of how you got to, like, how fast did you get to 100,000?
100,000 in 45 days on TikTok. So TikTok is where I really started, but everything that I initially thought would work based off of like my 6 years of marketing experience at the time didn't work.
Okay, let's talk about that.
I had to like go in and study my industry on TikTok. So I would go on to TikTok and like in the beginning, I was just posting what I think. I was doing like regular videos on the regular camera where it was like the video just long, me talking to the camera. I was doing everything like the traditional Instagram or our generation creator. I had to like adapt TikTok concept of creating content where it was like CapCut, multiple clips. I called my nephews, my 13-year-old, they're like 10, 11 years old at the time. I called them and said, hey, I want to create content on TikTok. I don't know anything about TikTok. Tell me what I need to know. They're like, yo, you need CapCut, you need this, you need that, you need this. And I was like, okay. So I went and downloaded CapCut. I'm like, listen to my nephews because it was their generation. It's foolish to think that I know everything and I can't go ask my nephews, how do I use TikTok? So they told me what I needed to know. And I was originally creating content to try to sell products originally, like TikTok drop shipping. None of that really worked either for me. I made a little bit of money, maybe a couple $100, nothing crazy. So like I had a conversation with one of my mentors one day and he just said like, when he searches online, he doesn't see me. This is like July 2023. Maybe like June, July 2023. I mean, 22. He's like, when I look online, I don't see you. And I was like, what do you mean you don't see me? You know, I was just like, he basically was like, you're not necessarily qualified as a marketer if you don't have any visibility online. And I was like, oh my gosh. I
Like
was
if
like,
he Googles your name.
yeah, I have no online presence,
Okay.
basically, you know, it's
Yeah.
just, and I was like, I kind of took it a little personal because I was like, damn, like I'm supposed to be this great marketer,
Right.
but I have no online presence. I can barely like, you know, really, you know, like I'm not a big online influencer, you know, I wasn't at the
Hmm.
moment. So I was like, you know what? No one's ever going to say that to me again. I
Yeah.
made a promise to myself. I was like, you know, instead of me trying to sell these products online, why don't I just make myself the product?
Yeah.
And I was like, the only difference between Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and all these other people is more people know them than know me. So that's when I switched gears and I decided to make myself the product.
And you have such a big personality. Like, it's like,
Think
why wouldn't you use that?
because I was like, I'm a behind the scenes type of guy where I
Oh
don't want
God,
to
see,
be
I
on
don't even
camera.
think of you like that. Because, okay, I know your following is big now, but forget about Instagram for a second, right? And I knew you just at the office because we worked in the same office.
Yeah.
And you were the life of the office. Like everywhere you turn, you're smiling, you're, making people happy. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's fun.
that's your vibe. So
Yeah.
to me, it just totally makes sense that you'd be like that online.
But I'm a private guy. I don't want to be like an online celebrity. I was like, you know, I like privacy. I don't share my whole personal life online. I share like what people want to see. But if I'm crying and I'm sad, I mean, I'm not sharing that. I'm not going to be crying on Instagram. You know, I was like, you know, even sharing my brother, it took me like a week to post that. It wasn't something I just posted right away.
Well, sure, had to
But you know,
experience it.
yeah, but like some people might post it right away. I just felt like you know, it was just like a challenge to even share something so personal. And I was like, okay, but like I'm just a behind the scenes type of guy.
How many people, though, when you shared that, I'm just curious, messaged you that they resonated?
Probably like a couple hundred, maybe
Yeah.
like yeah, I'd say a couple hundred. It took me a while to get through all
Because like
those
that
DMs.
pain, people feel especially if they've gotten through it.
Yeah, it was my human side, you know. It's like, yeah, this creator, but I'm still human, you know.
Yeah.
So like I still have like, you know, I never shared my brother online ever.
Is
I
he have
like,
those nephews? Are those
yeah.
his?
I have he has two nephews and nieces. He has two kids, so like I have like a nephew and a niece.
And how old are they?
One's 6 and one's 16. Yeah,
Jeez.
so like that's personal, you know. And like
Yeah.
I didn't want to share that online, but I shared that so people could leave me alone for a little bit. So if I
So they knew
disappeared,
you
that
what
I
you
was
were
like,
going through.
yeah, basically. So I was like,
Yeah.
I just need some time,
Yeah.
and like yeah, so it was like just a little rough moment, but like I'm private. I don't really like to share my whole life online.
I know, but I love to know your whole life. So like we can cut this part out.
Yeah, we can have these conversations too, but it's
Yeah.
just like if I didn't have a marketing agency, I wouldn't have been a social media influencer.
Okay, so let's go back to when we know where it started with you and somebody saying to you, it was your mentor, right?
Yeah, it was like he's a former NFL player, won like Super Bowl V back in the day.
Wow.
It's a really cool person to know.
And he's like, you don't have an online presence, and that triggered you.
Yeah.
So then you start posting, right?
And nothing that I thought would work, what worked.
And how long was that process?
Like 14, 30 days.
Oh, okay.
It was
not long.
because I realized my marketing I was like, I need to do more market research and do more competitor research to figure out what my competitors are doing that I'm not doing. So I really, really started switching my strategy like July 5th, July 3rd.
Was that 2022 or 2023?
That was 2022, I think. And then
I met you in 2023.
Yeah, you met me 2023. So like 2022 is July 5th, 2022 is when I really started posting on TikTok. So I got to like maybe like 2 weeks. I found a guy named SEO, what's his name? Socialty Pro. Right? I searched on TikTok SEO.
Okay.
Then when I searched SEO, I seen this guy making a video talking to himself and talking to the camera, talking about secret websites, and he had 11 million views. Okay. And it was like 5 websites that feel illegal to know. I was like, what?
Oh, that's what started it?
Yeah, I was like, 5 websites. So I was like, I kind of modeled his formula, you know? So I was doing like 5 websites that feel illegal to know, 3 websites that feel illegal to know. And like, sometimes they would work, sometimes they wouldn't work. It'd get like a little bit of traction, but it wasn't crazy. But it took me so long to record that. So I was like, you know what? Instead of me doing 5, why don't I just simplify it and just do like 1?
Mm-hmm.
So as I started like engaging with his account, TikTok started showing me other accounts that are doing secret websites.
Okay.
So then I started having a bigger pool to do market research. Some people were doing one website, some people were doing 3 websites, some people were doing 5.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, then I found like this one person that was like doing these exposing secret websites, but he was like 16, 17-second videos,
Yeah.
3 million views, 2 million views, 1 million views. And I was like, wow. So like, I like just, my first viral video that got 200,000 views, I pulled out my computer, I pulled up my phone, I kind of watched 3 seconds of Social T Pro's video, then I recorded 3 seconds. I watched 3 seconds because I needed to understand what were they doing that I wasn't, because nothing that I was doing was working. So like I looked at the 3 seconds, it was the motion that they were doing.
Like
it was
what you were just showing me?
It was the quick clips that they were doing. It was the short to the point that they were doing. So it was more being concise instead of making a longer video.
Sure. Okay.
And that's when I realized like, that's what I wasn't doing. I was over talking, overthinking, over just recording when these people were just getting straight to the point. Like if you go to this website, you can do this, this, and this. Done.
So were you literally just copying their script?
I wasn't copying, I was modeling the formula. Like if you go to this website, you can do this and this and this. But I was really looking at how long was each clip. Was it 2 seconds that he went to that section? Was it 1 second that he went to that section? Like, what did he say? What did they say in the comments? What did they say in the saves? And then I realized like, I just need to get to the point. So I was like, all right, if you go to this website, you can like my first viral video was, how to delete the data that Google has on you, right? So it's like, if you go to this website, if you go to Google and you search on Google, you go to the browser history, you can see all the data that Google has on you and you can just delete it, right? So I was like, he kind of said something similar and I was like, okay, so that's the model. That video got 200,000 views. And I was like, holy moly, this works. It was my first time like computer and then creator and just, okay, how did they start theirs? How did they start theirs? And a lot of them like didn't have the call to action at the end of the video, like who teaches you all this stuff. I seen like maybe 10 creators doing like who teaches you all this stuff, where do you learn all this stuff.
Is that your call to action?
Yeah, so I do who teaches you all this stuff. It's simple. I follow Pierre, CEO.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So like I seen other people doing like, where'd you learn all this stuff? How do you know this stuff? And I was like, who teaches you all this stuff? And I did. It's simple. I follow Pierre, CEO, but I seen people edit their videos where they're talking to themselves. And I was like, okay, so exposing secret websites, get straight to the point, call to action. Who teaches you the stuff? I was like, okay, I got it.
So how many videos did you do before it was like, boom?
A couple. So the second video that I did that was viral was from the other guy that did the short, really short videos, one website.
Okay.
I seen a video that he did that had 5.3 million views. It was a website that showed you old test scores, 5 million views. And I was like, okay, I'm pulling out my computer, I'm pulling out my phone, and like I watched everything.
When you say you pull up your computer and your phone, what do you mean?
So my computer is showing me the TikTok video.
Okay.
So then I'm pulling on my phone, I pull up the TikTok video, I watch 3 seconds, I pause it.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna take my phone and go to that website, record 3 seconds.
Okay.
Pause recording, go back, watch 3 seconds, record the next 3 seconds, pause recording, so I was watching 3 seconds of the video on my computer while I was recording. So I would just hide it. So like, so like I just modeled the success because I was like, this thing got 5 million views. He's doing something right that I'm not doing. So I just literally watched their video in 3-second bites to understand how I needed to record. So I realized he was moving around the camera. He wasn't just like going to the website and just like, if you go to this website, you can do this. It's like sometimes they put the finger in the video, like you can do this here. And it's all these little things that you just don't think about. Like, and then he would always like, sometimes he would start on the left, then he would start on the right, then maybe he might go down, or then the next one he might just be straight. And I'm like, oh, these little things of just like movement and motion. I got the motion from that one guy.
Okay.
Of like move, like be really crisp. Sometimes it gets blurry the first time you record it, then you need to re-record it. It's like, it takes time. And then you want to look at their video and look at your video. Like his video is 16 seconds. My video shouldn't be more than 20 seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
So then I got disciplined with my time stamps because like if he did that in 16 seconds, I shouldn't need to go over 20 seconds.
Right.
And then he didn't have any call to action at the end of his video.
Oh.
I did.
Okay.
So I kind of modeled him, and he was really the person that I really modeled. And then like every single website that he covered that I got 1 million plus views, I did that website
Smart.
too. Because I was like, if he already did all the research, did all the heavy lifting,
Mm-hmm.
and this is what people want, why wouldn't I just do that website too?
Right.
So then I had like hundreds of creators. I would go through I'd go through their account, be like, okay, that's a banger, that's a banger, that's a banger. I'm doing that, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. And I did it in my style.
Mm-hmm.
But I just had to get the formula. And once I got the formula down, then, so in 45 days, I got to, like, that video got 5 million views.
Mm-hmm.
That second video that I posted. And I was like, okay, I'm not straying away from this model. So I went to the bottom of that person's account and I literally did every single website.
Wow.
One by one. He had like 70 videos, 100 videos.
And then how fast did you get to that?
Like, it felt like it was overnight.
Really?
Yeah, because you went from 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. You're like, whoa, like a week, maybe 2 weeks. So from July 5th to like August 23rd, I already had 169,000 followers on TikTok.
Wow.
And then I took that formula like September 1st. And then like I got to like 1 million in like 13 months, like 11 months on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I started in September on Instagram, September 2022.
Yeah.
By the following year, September, I was like at 1.3, 1.5.
That's crazy.
But I just took that TikTok formula.
So, okay. So I had a viral video, right? But the thing with mine is it didn't really make sense because it was my daughter. So it's like, I can't model that.
It's hard to replicate it.
Right? Yeah. So what do you say to people that, I guess, get in their head in that way? Because it sounds like the formula is look at what's working. Model it, but do it in your own way.
Yeah, I'll make it unique to you. I never just copy somebody's word by word. Even if you need to go to like ChatGPT and like rephrase this, like if you're that much of a beginner, but add your own style, add your own flair, add your own movement to the video, and that's really like what makes you unique. But you were
so it's step one is that
formula. Then, step one is get the formula down,
and then consistency, right?
Yes, consistency and not worrying about the video flopping.
Yeah,
because like I know it worked with this person, so it's only a matter of time before it works for me. I know it worked. I've seen this person on that website. I've seen this person. I've seen this person. Okay, I know it works.
So are you saying if you model it, and let's say it doesn't take off right away,
just keep going.
Doing it?
Just keep going.
Okay.
Because like if I find a video that has 1 million plus views and it's a website video, even if I recreate something similar, because all the creators, all the big creators, we do a lot of research and we find a winning formula. No one tries to recreate the wheel. If there's like, they might add to it, but they're not recreating the wheel. We're just finding a winning formula.
Yeah.
And like, you just model it. So it's like, once you have that model and that structure, for me, it's like the step one is the hook. What do you say in the first 1 to 3 seconds? Step number 2 is the value add. Why should I care? Give me the features and benefits. And step number 3 is like, what's the call to action to tell them what you want them to do at the end of the video? Most people skip the call to action altogether.
Oh yeah, I did.
I run laps around those people.
I know you told me, I think that was advice you gave me when I first met you. You were like, yeah, you don't have any call to action.
It's really important to have the call to action because that's how I'd get 50,000 followers in a day, 30,000 in a day, 40,000 in a day. And I was like, this is crazy. And that other secret website guy, he had like maybe like a couple 100,000, but I got so good to the point where like I can know every like 1 million plus followers. I mean, every 1 million plus views should get you 20 to 50,000 followers. If you don't get 20 to 50,000, because you didn't have a call to action. It's that simple. And like, I can see it because I'm like, I did it.
Yeah.
So I know what you should get from 1 million plus views.
So
if you just have a call to action.
Do you consult for people on that now, or did you? Or
I did in the past, now I don't. I'd rather just spend that time doing my content. Yeah, in the past.
Like, so tell me about that process. Like, what did you get frustrated because people are just so in their head?
It's like, for example, Abdullah, the first day I met Abdullah, how I met him was at WealthCon at Lion Pineda's event. So like I met him backstage, we had a brief conversation and we took some pictures together. Then like, we seen each other over the 3-day period.
Nice guy, yeah.
And then day 3, I was eating some food on like my break. He walked by me and said he wanted to make a video. Long story short, he wanted to make a video and he was traditional mindset, long, over talking, dragged out. And I was like, bro, simplify. Let's go 8th grade language. Let's keep this as simple as possible. So I recorded a video with him. That video got like 250,000 views, right? But I guided him on everything to say. I was like, bro, we're going to start like this. Exposing powerful information that feels so illegal to know, boom. Then like, I was like, I said, if you want this, then do this or something like that,
Yeah.
right? And then step one, and then he would explain the step. Then step two, he would explain the step. Step three, he would explain the step. But we did that twice. He got 8,000 followers in like 24, 48 hours from the two videos that he did with me. The first one had like 250,000. The
Yeah.
second one had like 324,000. And it was like July 23rd, July
Yeah.
22nd. So like, I was like, holy moly, I didn't know I can do that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You know, but that was me guiding him what to say.
Yeah, but it's
versus
like
him over
amazing
talking.
though, right? Like, so why don't you want to do that for me?
Because it's one, it's like most people that want to do content, they just want to generate leads. If you're looking to just generate leads, go run ads. If you want to create content, it's a long-term strategy and a long-term play, and it's not going to be an overnight lead generation system.
Right. Well, of course.
So a lot of the people that I would speak to, they'd say they want to create content, but they really just want to generate leads. So then I was just like, if you want leads, just go run ads.
Yeah.
But I don't want to take somebody on
organically.
It's going to take time though. It's not over.
Right. But like that's the game that I like, because I certainly I have not followed the formulas. I'll be honest. Like I create what I feel inspired to create. Sometimes I do create videos based off of market research now, but it's not my focus. Like if I feel like sharing something, like I share it. But I do get leads because of that, because I think just the authenticity and me actually engaging with my audience. And I've done that no matter the size of my audience. Like when I had 1,000 followers, 2,000, like always the same engagement of me.
Of you being authentic on camera.
And pouring into them too.
Sure.
And it's not like, it's really about relationships for me.
Yeah, that's like, I'm not saying it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say, hey, we're creating content to get your leads overnight. Like, if I'm going to charge you,
absolutely.
And then the price is higher because now you have to edit their content. So it's really like a $10,000.
Oh, because you were editing. See, I see you.
They usually don't know how to edit. So if I consult them and they don't, like Abdullah knows how to edit, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But my editing style is very specific. So it's basically like if I teach them how to make the video and then they don't know how to edit it, it's pointless. So it's basically like then I have to edit it, and I don't want to edit people's videos.
Crazy edits are you doing? Because you're pretty simple, right?
It's not that it's crazy edits. It's just you need an experienced short form editor, not a traditional media editor. A traditional media editor is going to edit a specific way. Like it's all about the clips for TikTok. Like they need to have TikTok experience editing. If they've never edited on TikTok, not the type of editor that I'd want to work with.
Okay.
So I'm TikTok is revolutionized short form content.
Yeah.
They made Instagram create Instagram Reels. They made YouTube create Shorts. They made Snapchat create Spotlight. That audience of creators is very unique, and their creative style is very unique. Do you use TikTok?
I do.
Okay,
in fact, it's funny you say this because in 2020, I got on TikTok, had no clue what I was doing, right? And I was stuck at home with my kids. So I was making all these stupid videos, quite frankly. They were really stupid.
It's fun. Yeah.
I started to get a lot of followers and a lot of views, right? Well then, so I was having the time of my life, to be honest. Like I was having a great time. Then things started to open up again. So I started working more because I wasn't working. So I was just making videos. And then I started working. So then I was like, oh, not a priority, right? Put that on the back burner. And then I just got back into TikTok now. Instagram was always going, but I grew much faster on TikTok. And I should have continued that. I also let people get in my head that my target audience wasn't on TikTok, which I think that's a lie because everyone's on TikTok. Yeah. But there was, you know what I'm talking about. People, they're too young, a bunch of young people on there. That's not your ideal.
And that's most people that don't use the platform that probably say that too.
So yeah, I enjoyed TikTok, and it was fun. I think you also have to have kind of fun with it, no?
You do. It has to be like fun, like, talking to yourself on a camera inside your house for like extended hours of the day. It's like, you got to be a little creative.
Yeah.
And it's a lonely journey too, because you're in your house by yourself just editing all day.
Yeah.
Recording and editing.
It was, I think for me, like, this is my thought with people and creating content. If they try to do it perfectly. Like even what you're saying, it makes sense, but you're a marketer too, right?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I think you're able to do that market research
Mm-hmm.
and not get in your head, right? Or make it like about you and your identity and your worthiness because of your expertise.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what a lot of people do is they go to do their market research, and what happens? They go into comparison mode.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're not good enough. Then it's imposters, or it's like, yeah, they go down that spiral, and then every single video takes them like hours to make. And then they're like, I can't do this. This is a waste of time. It's like, well, yeah, if you can't take that long to make one video.
Yeah, just don't overthink it. Like I said, like I went from the 5 videos to just one website video because I realized it's faster.
Yeah.
So it's like, let me just do 5 videos instead of one video trying to make it perfect. Because then you get a little disheartened, like when it doesn't work.
Sure.
But when you have 5 of them, you're like, whatever, just post the next one.
Yeah, right.
But that's that mindset.
My viral one, there was literally no strategy in
No effort.
Nothing.
It's like you could go viral once, you can go viral twice.
Mhm.
Once you got the formula of doing it consistently, those are the creators that you really want to model, because anybody can do it once, anybody can do it twice, anybody can do it 3 times.
I know that because I did it, but it's not like I kept doing it. Right?
And that once you can get that formula and do it multiple, once you get multiple millions, like I know what a million view website looks like. Sometimes I get a little surprised. I'm like, wow, I did not think that was going to be the one. And the one that I think is going to be the one is not the one.
Right.
So sometimes you're always even going to get caught off guard. But once I'm looking for a creator that not only got one video with a million plus views, I'm looking for the creators that got multiple videos with a million plus views because they cracked the code. Right. Anybody can get lucky once. So like if I'm researching and studying somebody. When you're doing the
market research, you're not just picking one video.
I'll do one video if it's like a good website. Okay. But I'm not going to add that person to my list of creators that I'm going to like really study and reverse engineer.
Okay, so this is a good point because there's a lot of talk out there where it's like you go and let's say you search one of your brand pillars, right? In TikTok, Instagram, wherever. Then you go to the most viewed, right? And then you just you compile all these videos that did well. But you're saying, what I'm hearing you say is, you need to find the creator.
The creator. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so that's a good takeaway.
I'm looking for the successful creators in that industry, in my industry, that have cracked the code. Yeah. Because I will, like I said, I'm scrolling to the bottom of your page. I'm going to look at where you started. I want to see where you even cracked the code. I want to see your journey. I want to know everything about you. I want to know, like, because most people start off thinking about them.
Totally.
And then once they realize it's not about them, it's about your audience, that's when they transition and realize, this worked. Let me keep doing it. So I want to see that first video I got 1 million, the second one I got maybe 100,000. And then your consistent million plus. Those are the people that I really study, not the one and dones. Because the one and done, you can be, anybody can get lucky. So I have a list of maybe 100 creators on TikTok, maybe 150. And then I have YouTube creators. So like you need that list because it's your inspiration. You don't have to recreate the wheel. So it's like if you want to go viral on TikTok, like if you want to go viral on TikTok and Instagram, you can use TikTok people. If you want to go viral on YouTube, you have to use YouTube people.
Right. Okay.
So it's like if it's a YouTuber that went viral on TikTok and Instagram, it's different versus a TikToker that went trying to build a YouTube, because just because he figured it out on TikTok doesn't mean he's going to figure it out on YouTube. And if they figured it out on YouTube, they're higher odds of figuring it out on Instagram or TikTok because the criteria to go viral on Instagram and TikTok is much easier. There's no like title feature. There's no like, YouTube's really strict with the watch time and like percentage watch. Like YouTube's data is insane. Yeah. TikTok, your caption doesn't matter. You can throw 5 hashtags on there. You can throw no text caption in there, 1 hashtag. Yeah. Boom. It's an easy lift. Instagram, it's just
Instagram is harder.
Instagram's consistency.
Yeah.
You need to be consistent with Instagram. Like at first, like I was doing 8 videos a day at one point on Instagram in the beginning before like I cracked the code, thinking I can do what I did on TikTok. Then I had to slow down and go to 1 a day. Then once I realized 1 a day was doing good, then I went to 2 a day.
Okay. So are you saying you got to do the same number every day? Basically,
like in
whatever
the beginning,
that is going to be.
In the beginning with TikTok, you can do 5, 8 a day, no problem. Instagram, I'd recommend starting 1 a day until you crack the code, and it works because there's no point of doing 3 a day if you're getting 100 views each video. Right. But once you start going from 100 to 1,000, from 1,000 to 5,000, 5 to 10, 20, you'll see the progress. You're like, okay, let me throw in a second video to see if that video gets the same number as the first one. Then if it does, now it's like, okay, now let me throw in a third video. If you can have the time and capacity, don't get me wrong. But then it's like, then I did 4 videos. I was like, damn, these are all getting 50,000, 100,000 views. I was like, okay, let me see if I can do 5 videos. And then I did 5. When I was at Pineda, I would do 8:30, 11:30, 4 p.m., 7 p.m., 11 p.m. before I go to bed. Every day.
Time.
I would
Same
leave
times?
every day. Because 8:30, like sometimes I think I used to even schedule it. But I stopped scheduling it, like I think when I was at Pineda. But I used to do like 7 a.m. because that's like
10 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, it's like exactly because that way I get my Eastern people early. I want to get the Eastern people right when they're waking out of bed and they roll up and just open Instagram and see Cliff, right? So like I was really strategic. So that like, but 8:30, 11:30, 4 p.m., 7 p.m., 11. My 11 p.m. I would wake up to 50,000 views.
Wow.
And I was like, this is crazy. My overnight audience, like the overseas people, would be way more engaged in certain points and like. So I was like, I had to post for my overnight people and I had to post for my East Coast people. Then my midday, 4 p.m., most of the world is awake at that time. So I was really strategic with the times because then I can hit all the points in the whole world. So I'm international. And I'm like,
I can hit the whole world. I love that.
You know, I hit my India, Australia, Finland, my England, my London, my, you know, hit up my East Coast, West Coast people.
Yeah.
Hit up my Canada, you know, just everywhere because I realized I had an international audience. Because like when you're waking up to 50,000 views from a post that you posted at 11 p.m., it's like I go to sleep and people are watching me. And I was like, this is crazy. I had to put my phone in quiet mode because I was like, yeah, this is too much.
But was that like fun?
It was a blast. And it's still like, I can't believe I did all that.
I know.
It was just like, it was a level of dedication where like, I forget who would ask me. But there was some people on the sales team. They would go play pickleball all the time.
Oh yeah, like Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon and who
else played pickleball?
There's one.
There's so many people that. Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby and them too. But there was one. I forget what her name. Really short. She would sit in the back, kind of next to me. Not Crystal. Crystal. Not Kayla, but she was another person on the sales team that would sit in the back. But one time she said like this really funny thing. She's like, Cliff, yeah, one time I remember they asked, hey, do you want to go play pickleball? And you were like, no, I need to go home and create content. But that was my mindset. I was like, what the hell am I going to do going play pickleball? Like, I got to go home and create content. Like,
right. Like you got to show up for the people that needed your content.
Yeah, you know, so if I'm going to go spend an hour playing pickleball, that's like an hour that I could have been creating videos. So it was just like, but that was my level of obsession.
Right.
Like nothing mattered to me.
But you got to be obsessed if you want to get to that level.
Period.
I just think you have to, it's this balancing act of, because you didn't let it get to you in a, you know, there's this whole debate, right, with social media and mental health and that kind of thing. And like, I hate that messaging just because I think that it can be so powerful in a positive way. And I think just like anything in life, it's all how you look at it. But you, I think, were grounded in your mission.
Yeah, I had to get to $1 million+.
And it wasn't about, you didn't care if this person didn't like it or what. I'm sure you got nasty comments along the way.
Yeah,
but that wasn't,
How I respond to the negative comments was with emojis. I learned that on TikTok. You're never going to win those battles.
Yeah.
Never.
Okay.
So I would just give people funny emojis. Like, what? I would just laugh emojis, you know, I wouldn't even respond with words.
Which emojis would you pick?
Funny emojis, like laughing emojis, the funny face, like, you know, I would just do emojis because then it's like, sometimes I would even smile. It's like, they'd be so confused because I'm like, I don't care about any of this stuff. You're never going to win those comment battles.
No. And you just kept showing up. So you don't post that many times a day now.
No, I'm doing 3 a day on YouTube.
Okay, but not on Instagram.
No, 3 a day on YouTube though.
What do you do on Instagram now?
Not much.
Okay.
Some story posts, some Kin facts of the day. I want to get back to Instagram, but my main priority is YouTube. So like once I get my wholesaling and my YouTube schedule done, then I'm going to take whatever spare time I have for Instagram. And I want to get back to 1 a day on Instagram. 1 a day, some bangers, only bangers. I've been doing some brand deals.
Yeah.
I don't really like doing brand deals as much because like you just feel like you're being used to share a message. And then when you're trying to help that brand, it's like, I have an idea what works. Like I have a really good idea what works. But then the brand gives you like a creative brief and they're like, I want you to just say all these things in the video.
Oh,
And
and
it's
it
like,
doesn't feel authentic.
it's not authentic.
Yeah.
And then I know it's not going to work. And then when I post it, then they're like, well, it didn't get as much engagement. And I'm like, well, I told you, like, you know, like I know what
That's
these
a good
people
point.
want. So it's like, you just feel like you're just being used.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if you're going to be used, just charge premium because
Yeah.
if you guys are just going to use me and it's just transactional, because like no matter what I say, it's just you guys just know what you want,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of the input.
What were
brands,
some of the different types of products that you were doing?
like I've had a couple of different brand deals. I don't want to
You don't have to
silo
say
out
that,
anybody
yeah.
because then they're like, you know, like I have agreements with these people.
Sure,
But what I am going to say is like, trust the creator.
Okay.
Creator is going to have your best interest at heart instead of you feeling like, hey, we have
Mm-hmm.
most of these people that created that script or that brief script, the creative brief, they're not creators.
Yeah.
So you have non-creators managing creators, and creators want to help the brands, but then they're limited because they have to follow a creative brief.
So what do you see? I know your direction is now like real estate and
YouTube.
wholesaling.
Yeah, real estate and YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
But like if in 5 years, you're gonna be 40 in 5 years,
Yep.
right? What do you see?
Wholesaling at least $1 million to $3 million a year.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna buy a warehouse, open up like have multiple like podcast studios and just content studios inside of my warehouse, and I'm just gonna be sleeping. I'll probably have a room in there too. Sleep in the
Wait,
warehouse.
will that be here in Vegas?
Yeah, it's gonna be in Vegas, and I'm gonna just be creating content all day.
Oh
So
my God,
wholesaling when I have time, and then events, and then just content.
Okay, events too.
Yeah, I'll probably do some events in the warehouse. Like I want to have like at least like 10 YouTube channels at that time, maybe 10 to 20 that are successful at that time. Some will be faceless, maybe like 7 of them will be me, but it's gonna be like the real estate channel, the sports channel, a gaming channel, a vlog channel, and then like, you know, a funny skits channel. So I'll have like those 5 main channels, and then like I'll probably just have other things that I enjoy. YouTube is more fun for me.
Yeah.
Wholesaling is just fun sales, but makes a lot of money.
So I've been thinking I want to do more YouTube myself because now that I've got my coaching program, obviously Instagram's great for just awareness and relationship building, but like for getting good leads, YouTube, because I should, and correct me if I'm wrong. So tell me like, because my thought is I should be doing like training style videos. They're, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes on YouTube on a specific thing that I know that they want to learn about. But is that not the right approach?
There's multiple approaches to YouTube, right? As I started my marketing journey, like I'm going to say yes and no, right? Because the yes is if you're going for search-based intent content, yes, 100%. What I mean by search-based intent, if somebody goes to YouTube and types in how to build, let's say, give me a topic that you'd want to cover.
Oh, well, I mean, the main one is like how to build a personal brand, but so like that's really...
Let's say if you created a video that was titled how to build a personal brand, that's a search intent-based video. So if somebody's going to YouTube and they're searching for how to build a personal brand, you want your video to show up, right? So YouTube has multiple suggested ways to suggest a video. When you open up YouTube and you see all those videos, those are all browse suggested or browse features or something like that. I think it's browser recommended videos, whatever it is. Those are the best videos, right?
Okay.
Then you have when people go into YouTube and they search for a video, search intent videos.
Okay.
Then when somebody's watching a video and then they see the videos on the right, suggested videos, right? So then you can have external videos where it's like you maybe took that video, you posted on LinkedIn, people are coming from LinkedIn to watch the video, external, right?
Okay.
Where you get the most views is in the browse feature video. So if you're only creating search intent, if it's a really high intent search video, like you can get some searches, but once they're done with their search, they leave.
Okay.
But if you can get into the browse feature
so how do you
and
get into
search,
the browse?
This is where it's not your focus on search intent. You're focusing more on what does YouTube want. So instead of it just being, I just want to, because originally all my videos were like SEO for doctors, SEO for dentists, SEO for this, SEO for that. All search.
Yes.
But if you can crack that code of being the recommended videos, that's how you're really going to blow up on YouTube. It's that combination of I still haven't figured that out yet for long form, but it's the combination of like the thumbnail, the title, and like the topic of the video. So instead of it just being like how to build your personal brand, it can be like personal branding hacks for entrepreneurs.
Or like for successful men, because I mainly
For
work with men now.
but you're going search intent if you say for men.
Oh.
You see how like search intent makes you make a specific video,
Yeah.
while browser featured, you're going after general broader audience.
Okay.
So you have to like have that balance of like, is this going to be a search intent based video, or is this me trying to get in YouTube's algorithm?
Okay.
Getting in YouTube's algorithm, it can be a combination of like, let's say some big event happened and it was like a person that had a personal brand and you spoke about that topic.
Okay, because it's a relevant topic.
Boom, now you're in the recommended.
Got you.
Versus just being personal branding for personal branding tips for men.
Sure.
So you can still tie in your branding for men in that video, but it's based off what people are searching for right now.
Well, to that point, my viral video that was unintentional, it was that girl that was, looking for a man in finance, right? So that went viral. My daughter was like talking about that, right? She's like, why is it? So it was relevant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Versus it being a search intent.
Yeah. Because I think that just got picked up because that was a trend.
Exactly.
And then people were like sharing it, right? So yeah.
It's that balance of recommended versus search-based versus suggested videos. So like right now, like I did a lot of like, I'm trying to do these personal development videos, like how to stay positive, how to.
Is that what's on browse? Is what
that's
you're saying?
More
a lot
search.
Of motivate.
That's more. I thought it was browse.
Oh.
But
so what is on browse?
Browse is like once you open YouTube, everything that you see is browse features, right? And then if you like go to search. Like I'll kind of show you.
YouTube. I'm pulling up my YouTube.
So once you open up YouTube, those are all browse.
Wait,
this is all browse. Everything's browse. I mean, like once you open up the app.
But this is all stuff like I would
like watch. This is basically YouTube giving you recommendations once you open up the app.
Based on what I've already watched.
And then if you go to the search, right? Now if you're searching for something, now that's a search. So if you search for how to build your personal brand and you click on that video, that's you searching for a video, right?
Okay, but I'm just saying these are the way they came up with these is based on me.
Yes, basically, it's YouTube's personalizing your experience on YouTube.
Because mine's gonna look different than yours.
Exactly, like once you open up YouTube. But what I want to do is I'm gonna like go to my analytics and kind of show you a video so you can see like how different videos like get recommended, right? So this is like a random video where I'm just like watching an interview of another person, but you can see traffic source, how viewers found this video, 2.7K from YouTube recommendations.
Is that browser?
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's like YouTube recommendations, YouTube home. So once they opened up YouTube's home, YouTube put my video at the top.
Yeah.
And then it was a home. So you have like playlist, direct to unknown, and then YouTube search. How many views did I get from YouTube search?
5.
3. Oh, is it 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 5. But compared to YouTube recommendations.
I gotta. What is this?
This is YouTube Analytics.
I thought I had that app.
Or YouTube Studio, whatever it is. So it's like when you start looking at your videos inside of YouTube, it will tell you like how people are finding your video. And then you have external to notifications is like YouTube notified these people that one person watched it. External means somebody outside YouTube must have got a link.
Like you said, like LinkedIn or maybe your Instagram link,
some external source brought them to YouTube to watch the video.
So where do I see this?
So if you go to like go to a long form one.
Okay, how do I do that? I don't ever go in here.
So inside your analytics, if you can find,
those are probably all short.
These are all shorts. Give me like a long form.
Oh, that one's long.
All right, so now that's a long form video, right? So now you can see traffic sources right here. So you can see most of your views came from external. So you see browse features.
I'm on the bottom.
So it's probably a search-based video.
Yeah.
Or it might have been like a...
well, this is podcast stuff, right?
So you have to figure out, how do I get to the browser features? Like YouTube search is even higher. Your external, those are you sending the traffic directly to YouTube. So it's just like, it's really looking at your video from like a reach standpoint.
And this is great because all I've done with this is I'm like, I'm going to start a podcast and I have my VA post them and like, I don't really put any energy much effort into it, but I want to. Yeah.
So it's like when I'm looking at this video, your impressions is 1.6K. That means how many people seen that thumbnail and that title.
Okay.
And then you can see how viewers are finding your video. 36% are finding it from YouTube search, 17 external, 15% channel, 11% browser features. You want browser features at the top.
Right.
And then what you're looking at is your impressions click-through rate. So you got a 4.6%
What do
click-through
you
rate.
want
So that
that to
means
be?
that's actually pretty good.
Oh,
Below 2%, changes them though.
oh,
If you can get to 5, 10%, really, really good. But this
Okay.
is fine.
for an amateur, not bad.
No, even this, not even an amateur.
Yeah.
This is better than some of my, like, if I even show you that other video, let me see, right? I think you have a higher click-through rate than me. Actually, I got a 6.1%, but that's not that far off.
Yeah.
The only difference is like, you can see where my views came from.
Oh, 97%. Damn.
That's the difference. You at 11%. So YouTube's
Let me
pushing my
see
video.
it. What is this video?
It's like a basic video of me just watching somebody. I'm just reacting to this person's interview, right? It's nothing special, to be honest, right? But I'm realizing like what I thought would work, right? Like, so like America, all I'm doing is reacting to videos. America's $12 billion
That's
high
you?
speed. Yeah, I didn't
even
make
look
the
like you.
video. I'm just reacting to
Oh,
it.
now I see. Okay.
So it's somebody else's video, and all I'm doing is just reacting to it where I'm watching it and I'm just adding commentary. And that's doing better than all the things that I thought would work.
Wow, and that's easy.
That's why I'm doing it. So I'm like, let me not recreate the whale. So all I'm doing is just reacting to videos in my house. So like, that's me in the corner. I'll react to it and I'll watch the video. And then like, sometimes like I'll switch the scene, chime in on it.
How are you filming that?
OBS.
What's up?
OBS, open broadcast software. It's a free software that most of the streamers and creators use. So like, I'll pause it when I want to add my commentary.
What is this video about?
It's about America's $12 billion highway that they're trying to high-speed train to Las Vegas for the Olympics. So it's something that was relevant in YouTube's algorithm. And all I'm doing is just reacting to it. It's like, instead of me just...
See your most viewed video recently.
The short form videos, I got a couple with 1 million plus. Long form videos, like, and the short form videos are not things that I would expect to get 1 million plus. It's like the most basic video. Like this one, Quiet Kid versus Teacher's Pet. These are like skits that like a lot of the younger generation are doing, right? So this is the Quiet Kid, right? I modeled, I'll tell you.
Stop it right now.
I'm serious. to heaven. So like all I'm doing.
I should ask my 11-year-old.
This is this generation. So all he did, I just modeled this video.
That's
because
freaking nuts.
Right? So the audio is the same audio. And then there's hundreds of other creators that do the same thing. So again, market research, right? He did the video 74,000, 6,000. Mine is right there, 2 million, 177,000, 1 million, 19,000. I'm just following the industry. I'm not recreating the wheel.
Okay, now question though. So the balance between getting the reach, the views, right? But then getting the people, like if you're a business owner and you're trying to get certain...
You have to do different channels. So like I have 3 channels. Again, this is this is my entertainment channel that nobody knows about. I don't tell anybody about it. All that, I got 25,000 subs on that channel.
What's the point of doing that?
Because I want it to be organic. If I drive people from Instagram to it, like I did with this channel that has 25,000 subs, I'm still not in the YouTube algorithm. I'm not getting pushed by YouTube. If I get into the YouTube algorithm and now YouTube starts to push me, now it's like I earned it. So I thought originally I can just drive 1 million people from my Instagram to my YouTube.
Yeah.
And then YouTube's gonna start to push me. No, it was wrong. So like this channel I've had for 5-7 years, I got 25,290 subs, right? This new channel that I created as an entertainment channel has 50 less subs and I've only had it for like 6 months, 7 months.
Oh.
So channel I had 4 years, I surpassed it.
These are all skits?
Funny skits.
Okay.
So I'm learning what YouTube wants and I'm giving it to them. Versus like, you know, like my main channel that I had for like 10 years is this channel, 7,000 subs. And I'm testing different things on this channel as well, where this is going to be like Cliff Pierre, CEO Sports. Because I like sports. So I'm like, why not have a sports channel? Because what's the difference between me and these sports broadcasters? So again, YouTube recommendations, right? Reach, 23,000, 5.7% click-through rate. So again, where am I getting my views? Browse features, YouTube Shorts, 1.5%. You want most of your views to come from YouTube. And it's just understanding.
From
like,
browse.
Yeah,
right?
like from YouTube pushing your video.
Yeah.
So like YouTube search is a person looking for the video.
So when because all the experts are like saying use TubeBuddy, right? But that's search. That's when
search
you use
intent.
TubeBuddy, right? That's you
intent.
figuring out, oh, if they type in this title,
search intent based.
So that doesn't help you. So what's the strategy then to do the other?
Jump on the trend for what's working. So it's like, as now that I'm really studying YouTube and I'm like looking at like the creators, I'm looking at the Kai Cenats, I'm looking at the ISO Speed, I'm looking at
Wait,
like,
slow down.
so Kai Cenat is like one of the biggest Twitch streamers. He has like 10 million subs on Twitch alone,
Okay.
and maybe like 10 million subscribers on YouTube. Like, you know, he's doing brand deals with McDonald's. Like, he's at the NBA celebrity game. He's like a celebrity, but he's a YouTuber. Then you have Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast just did a show with Amazon.
Yeah, we watched
Games.
that. Yeah,
Exactly. But he's a YouTuber. He's just revolutionized YouTube. Logan Paul, Prime Energy drink, fighting in WWE.
Right, but where did these guys start?
They all started with doing
games, right?
Kai, I think, Mr. Beast was games. Logan Paul, I think, was more vlogging and gaming as well. Kai was just a vlogger, skits, gaming, and entertaining, and reaction videos. So he was just being himself. And I'm like, wow, to watch them go from that to this, just being themselves, I'm like, I watch plenty of YouTube videos. I never thought about reacting to them. I'm pretty funny. I never
You're really fun.
thought about, thanks. I never thought about making funny skits because I was like, oh, I have to be a business professional. I have to be a marketer.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, wait, these guys have bigger brand deals, better brand deals, and making way more money and having way more fun.
Yeah.
Why would I not have fun too? So it's kind of like you have to figure out what your identity is. Like,
sure.
And with YouTube, you can have multiple channels. You can have your business channel, you can have your fun channel, you can have your sports channel, you can have your gaming channel.
And you would recommend, is that what it sounds like?
That's what I'm doing currently.
To not have, like, you don't want to put all these different things in
on one channel. Like, you can put the skits, the gaming, you can put the skits, reactions, and like even gaming on one channel.
The theme is similar.
Still the same.
Somebody said to not put your, I think it was Omar. He was like, your YouTube, don't post long form and short form on the same.
Some people say that too, right? And like,
I don't know.
Test it. Like, you know, like on my entertainment channel, I'm going to be doing both. On my reaction channel, I'm mainly doing long form because that's the priority for that channel. And then on my sports one, I'm mainly doing long form because that's the priority for that channel. So I'm kind of like testing to see if that theory actually makes sense. But I have heard that theory that your shorts will impact your long form views. But at the same time, as a YouTuber, you want to eventually be a long form creator as well.
Right.
Because that's the ad revenue and the brand deals are way bigger on long form.
So number one focus then, as far as the analytics, it sounds like the browse. You made that clear.
Yep.
And then what about like watch time, like the retention time?
Watch time, like, so with long form videos, it's all about the title, the click-through rate, and the watch time. And like, watch time is really like, what percentage of the video did they watch? That's why most of my reaction videos, I'm keeping them below 10 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes. Because the last thing I want to do, again, going back to that 5 websites video, it takes longer to create, not guaranteed to perform. So instead of me reacting to a 20-minute video, I'm looking for a 5-minute video.
How important is the description and all of that?
From my experience, not that important.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say that's the Bible, and I'm not going to say it's all, not
there's
important.
A lot of different ways.
Because like the first video that I did, it was like certain things that I did as a creator, I didn't enjoy as much. And like what I mean by that is like, when I first started doing reaction videos, I was like following the drama. I didn't like the drama. It was around the time the whole Cassie Diddy thing happened.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of negative news articles. Yeah. And like I did a couple of reaction videos to like people reacting to like the whole drama. One video got 40,000 views. So like it got pretty successful. I put no time and effort into the description. Yeah. I put no time and effort into the tags. All I did was react, basic thumbnail, posted.
Wow.
Didn't care. And that was the best video I've ever did. But I was like, I don't like the drama.
But it's relevant. It was relevant.
It was relevant. And it was a person, Willie D reacts to Diddy, Cassie Holt. I didn't even know who Willie D was.
Oh. But I don't know who that is. Like
that video performed. And I was like, wow. So I realized that video had no description, no tags. It was just YouTube pushed it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Well, it sounds like the way it works, right, is whoever it pushes it to, it depends on how those first people engage with it. And then it gets pushed more.
And that video also had a lot of likes. So in the first 5 to 15 seconds of the video, the Willie D was like, hey, give this video a thumbs up if you've seen the hotel video. And I think a lot of people just giving the video a thumbs up sent a positive signal to Google as well. So it was like the overall click-through rate, the amount of likes. You know how you have that like button, that thumbs up button?
Yeah.
That sends a big signal to Google because I haven't had any other video that's had that same amount of likes. And I've still been trying to crack that. Like, yeah, like this video if you like something, you know, like
to encourage them to
that thumbs up in the first 5 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like all these little variables. And I think that was more important than my description.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So that was
it's kind of fun, right? Just to get into
the weeds
figuring it out.
Like,
it's
you know,
just, yeah, you got to just, again, I think there's just a balance of like, yes, get into the weeds, but don't overanalyze. Yes. Because that's the worst thing. Is that
get into the weeds after you post the video.
Yeah, like, I would agree.
Look at the analytics. Look, do you need to change the thumbnail? Look, that video had a 10% click-through rate.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh, that was my best thumbnail today.
Yeah.
So those are the little things that I'm looking for. Like, how can I know, okay, that video got 40,000 views. It had a 10% thumbnail click-through rate. So if I can see a 10% thumbnail click-through rate, I'm like, ooh, is it going to do that same success?
What was the thumbnail?
It was like a really basic thumbnail where it's like an image. Like, this is why I started learning thumbnails, because I started looking at the other news people. It was an image of the person with a bland face, with a facial expression, like, you know, and then I had an arrow pointing to the right. And then the other image was kind of like an image from the Diddy Cassie Hotel video. So it was just like striking emotions, curiosity, and the red arrow, I think, just made people just kind of like see this and then look.
Like, what happened? Yeah, and then you're like...
And then the title just kind of like, Willie D reacts to Diddy Hotel Cassie video. And it's just like, I was like, wow. So now I understand how important it is to have the face take up most of the thumbnail. Not the below shoulder, you know, above shoulder. Really, it's all about the facial expression.
The expression.
Yeah, facial expression is really important.
Which you have really good expressions. So that you should be able to nail it.
So now what I'm trying to do with my reaction videos is I'm taking their thumbnail. Like, this is really common. So if you watch a YouTube video and like you see their thumbnail and they got 1 million views, you just take their thumbnail, put your image on the thumbnail. So you can use their thumbnail. It's transformative because you're adding your image to it. So you're changing it and you get paid for that. You get paid for reacting to videos. I'm getting paid for this. I got paid $131 for reacting to that Willie D video. And I was like, wow, 40,000 views. I got paid for this. I was like, this is
Well, my kids are always on YouTube. Okay. And they like this. I see some of the stupid videos they watch. I'm like, but these people are making millions, right?
If they even just reacted to those videos and
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay.
It's that simple. Like the NBA sports video, they copyright me.
Yeah.
Right? Copyright means basically like they make all the money from the video. I'm doing the sports stuff for the virality.
Okay.
I'm doing the entertainment stuff for the virality. Okay. The reaction videos, I was going to watch that video anyway.
Yeah.
So I might as well react to it.
Yeah.
So now like I won't watch videos and I'm like, oh, that's on my list, that's on my list, on my list. Yeah. And then like I stop what I'm doing and I just go react to them. So I have like maybe 10 videos I need to go home and react to.
And the way you have to tell me, because that thing you use to record yourself.
OBS. OBS is really common tool. OBS.
And it's really easy to use.
It's a little, the first time setting it up is a little technical, but once you get it, you get it.
You can't use like Loom.
Loom?
No, right?
Loom is like the super beginner version. OBS allows you to like change the scene. So I can go from like it being on what you see on my computer, then put the camera on me, then I can go back to the scene so you can change scenes.
But it's just hard to set it up.
Some YouTube videos will give you the basics. Ugh. But the first time it's like, huh? What? I don't understand this.
I know, because I'm just like, give me the easy ways to do this.
OBS is the best. If I'm a streamer too, like I plan on positioning myself as a streamer. So as a streamer, all the streamers use OBS. Okay. So I'll stream on YouTube, I'll stream on Twitch, I'll do gaming stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know Twitch.
Twitch is the future.
Really?
If you can dominate Twitch, because most of the Twitch streamers, what they're doing is they'll do like a 4-hour stream and they'll create all of their content and then they just clip out 10 minutes from that stream, make that a YouTube video.
Okay, now hold on. This is good. Okay.
But now you're double dipping.
But explain to me, this old lady, Twitch. What do I do on there now?
Twitch is a streaming platform, right? So with Twitch, you can have like people watching you live stream. So let's
What
just
am I gonna
say
do?
anything and everything, like, right? It's like if you're at home and you're cooking, you can live stream that. And you can say, hey, I'm just at my house making some food for my kids. Da, 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 da. Shout out to all the moms that make food for their kids. Da, 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 da. Like when I'm making food for my kids, I do this, I do that. That's just one day. Then the
Okay.
next day can be you and your daughter just sitting there talking about just like, hey, like I think she wants to be a YouTuber, but she doesn't want to create
Yeah.
content. Da, 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 da. It's like anything that you're doing on your day-to-day life, it can be a stream. As
But
you
you should
start to
have
get,
seen what was going on in here before you walked in. She's talking to Luis, right? And she's just, again, roasting me. She's like, yeah, my mom's kind of annoying. She's like, she's just way too positive.
oh,
It's
wow,
just so annoying. And he's dying laughing, right? Like, and then she says something else. I don't know. She constantly just has all these like random things that she said. Oh, that's what it was. She goes, yeah, she's pretty old. She's almost 40. And he's just like dying. And I'm like, I'm 37,
there's plenty of time
you
to
know?
go. Like,
And and then he's like, do you have a boyfriend? She goes, "Psh, no, all the boys in middle school are weird and ugly. And like, she just like saying all this stuff about these middle school boys, right? And just on and on and on. And then he goes, do you like your mom's boyfriend? And she says, oh no, he's a level 11 annoying on a scale of 1 to
wow,
10.
wow.
And I mean, she just on and on. I'm like, I should record her because people, I mean, well, he thought it was funny. I don't know.
But that's if their generation is streamers
Yeah.
and like sitting in front of a computer and just talking to a camera and hundreds and
Yeah.
thousands of people watching. Like Twitch is the coolest thing ever.
Show me Twitch. I don't even
It's
know
just
what
not
it
our
is.
generation where it's like it made me realize I don't know what I don't know.
Right.
I was around another younger guy. His name is Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony gave me like a lot of game on like all of this stuff that I was just completely unaware of, right? So Twitch is
Okay, so yeah, what's happening?
so this is basically their live streaming. Like Zoe Spencer, she be chilling with Kai and stuff. Let me try to see. So Ludwig, this guy, I think he's more like a gamer, right? But he has 17,000 people watching him, and he's just at his house streaming, right? Nothing special. This guy's playing video games. Most of these streamers are playing video games. Jinxie, he's a really, really, really big streamer. All he does is play Rainbow Six. Tom, what is it?
And right now, 30,000 people are
Watching him.
on my phone. Lila, come in here. I got a question. Do you know what this Twitch is?
She doesn't use Twitch? Wow.
She said, isn't Queso on that?
Maybe. I don't know. Queso. Queso might be her generation creator, but it's like all these people are basically just chatting.
What is that? Send fan mail?
Yeah, because people
What's
are
that?
sending them fan mail. Like their fans will send them mail and then they'll open it on their stream. So it's crazy.
Okay.
So, all right. So he has 30,000 people watching him. He's been streaming for 3 hours and 50 minutes so far. And
3 hours?
that's one stream. Like this guy wakes up every single day and just streams.
Oh.
Like this is all they do. Like they just wake up and they stream. So if you go to their videos, you can see like his past streams.
And he's making money from this, right?
Millions.
No.
Millions of dollars. Millions, okay? Like he's probably making at least a couple $100,000 a month. And he's just because ads are being run on his videos. So similar to YouTube, you have 30,000 people watching you, and these ads, Amazon owns Twitch. So Amazon's running high, like big companies are paying Amazon to run ads on these streamer stuff. And like the biggest streamer, like some of the biggest streamers, like Kai.
This is wild.
Like Kai, he's easily making a couple million a month, probably at least maybe $1 million a month from his streams. He has 16 million subscribers. He's the most popular streamer like on Twitch, right? So like this is a past broadcast.
Who's on here though? Mostly young people, right?
I would say below millennial. What's below millennials?
Gen Z?
Yeah, Gen Z. You have some millennials on here, but you even have like
Gen Alpha is the younger one.
This is yeah, mainly like the younger people, but it's like he's the biggest streamer on Twitch with 16 million subscribers.
How old is he?
He's like 22, but he's making millions.
So how do you use this as an entrepreneur?
As an entrepreneur, you can record a 2-hour video and then take those clips and put them onto YouTube. You can make short form from it. Like you can do you can repurpose the content. So you get paid from people watching you on Twitch. Then you just take that video, post it on YouTube. Then you take that same video, make it shorts, and then you take.
But I guess my question is, what would you talk about on Twitch if it's a younger demographic that would do well,
It's
right?
everything. It's anything and everything. So there's
Okay.
different channels. So you have just chatting, you have IRL, you have music, you have gaming.
Click on just chatting.
There's a lot of people that just do gaming. So this guy, he's just chatting. Jason DeWeen, he's a part of AMP. He's gaming. They made like a couple. They did a Mafia, a subathon where they like stream for 30 days straight. They all made like a couple $1 million. One person accidentally exposed how much he made, and it was like $2 million from like 1 month of streaming. I was like, this is crazy. So all they're doing is just talking, and like he has 7,000, he has 1,000 people watching, 1,000. But they're just talking to their chat, like nothing special. It's not, it's not hard. It's just being consistent and sitting in front of a camera and talking to a camera for 4 or 5 hours.
Right. I'm just trying to, I guess I have to watch it to see how that goes.
The coolest thing is doing IRL content. IRL content, it's like if you look at iShowSpeed, in real life, iShowSpeed, he'll do streams where he'll travel around the world and he'll just stream it. So iShowSpeed is like really like one of the top streamers where like whenever he's traveling, he has 36 million subscribers. He doesn't stream on Twitch. He only streams on YouTube. But you can see, I kind of want to show you. So this is him. Thank you, South America. This is him going to South America. Okay. And this is him like actually streaming in South America where I think they gave him like the key to the city. And like, this is him going to another country. But those are pictures, right? But if I go to his live stream, this is him at the IRL at the Super Bowl. So him playing flag football, Kai Cenat, da-da-da-da. I want to kind of show an international stream. IRL stream. He's at WWE Royale. This is him in Bolivia.
And how long are these streams?
Some of them are like 2 hours. Some of them are 4 hours. Like this was 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. That one's 27 minutes, which is rare. Usually like a couple hours. 4 hours in Chile.
Okay, so go to this. Let me see. Because what's this being filmed on? Does he have a camera?
He has a streaming backpack. So you can get like a streaming backpack and like a camera, and then you have the internet in your streaming backpack, and like you just get a cameraman that follows you around, and this is more IRL in real life streaming. And then you just get multiple clips from this. So like this is my long-term goal, to become like IRL streamer.
I like that. Yeah. Because then it could just be your day, right?
Exactly. So it's like you just get a backpack.
No matter what you're doing.
Exactly. So there's multiple ways to stream, but this is like the new way because now internet is like, when the news broadcasters go outside, they're basically using the same type of internet. They have like a modem in their backpack and they're able to get stable internet connection to do the live feed.
Okay.
So this is like live streaming, like the same way news agents, okay, we're live at this scene and this crazy is going down. Same equipment.
Oh, they're hugging him.
Yeah, these are like his fans. He has security. Like he's a really big streamer, but basically you have IRL streaming, you have just chatting, you have like, this time he's just sitting in his house playing video games, but he's getting paid for all this. And then you got 5 hours of streaming. And like, long story short, 3 million views. He's running ads on these views. The views are getting clipped into multiple videos.
Wow.
So it's just like you stream for 4 hours, but then you just have like 50 pieces of content you created from it.
Yeah, that's so you could do like, I don't know if this is a stupid question, but say you're on like coaching calls, right?
You can stream that.
You can stream that.
It's like a Zoom call. It's
and can you see the people on the screen too, or would you just see you?
You can do it on Discord. So you can set up like a Discord and then you would show your screen on Discord, and then all the people on the Discord would show up. If you had them on Zoom, they'd be like on Zoom.
Okay.
So there's multiple ways to do it, but that's why you need to know how to use OBS.
Okay. Because you can do all of that through this.
OBS.
Okay.
Yeah, you can change the scenes, put people up, remove them.
Well, can I just pay you to set it up for me?
I can help you.
I'm like, geez, like, I don't want to learn that.
I just need to go to, do you have a PC?
Oh, well, I have a laptop.
A laptop's good, but I have a PC with 2 screens.
I have a,
even if you have a computer, because I have like
I have a big, huge screen that you plug the laptop into, right? And then it's like 3 screens.
That's perfect, right?
But I only have that because it's my boyfriend's, and you put it in my house.
Yeah,
I don't know how it works.
Those are nice because like you're gonna have one screen where you're controlling the stream, and then the other screen is what they see. So I can always like see what they see, but they don't know what I'm doing on the other screen. Yeah. So you want to have 2 screens.
Okay.
So it's like if you can have like a desktop, like you need your microphone,
I have
and then you need the camera and lighting.
Okay.
And that's it.
In here.
And that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. I can help you. I'll help you.
No, I think that's really interesting.
Streaming is the future. If you can crack
Yeah.
it, and then you can like basically stream with her, and then like whatever good parts from it, you can clip them out if you wanted to, or you stream with yourself and you clip them
I
out.
mean, yeah, she's gold. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, don't turn it off yet. I have to do the intro. We got distracted. But no, I think that's good. We'll have to do more. When are you getting your warehouse?
Give me like 2 years, 3 years. I'm gonna buy a
Oh,
house
no, it'll be
first, then a
sooner.
car. Hopefully sooner.
It'll be
The
sooner.
goal is sooner. Hopefully
I think
sooner.
so.
So that way I can just start. Once I crack the YouTube code,
Yeah.
I'm buying that warehouse.
Do you already know where it is?
No, I probably should start looking.
Well, it'll happen though. I can see
sooner
it.
than later.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna be like my warehouse. I have multiple studios like this.
Yeah.
So.
I love it.